Okay, Brody and I are climbing back up the Rough Hollow part where we went down that new side canyon that we just call Land of the Giants. But anyway, we've tracked some 14 and 19 inch footprints up here. I filmed them earlier, but we found 2 impressions that look like handprints, and we're having a hard time keeping our balance and standing up here. I can see why, if this was a Bigfoot, it might have put its hands on the ground. Well, Brody, will you put your hands over both the handprints so viewers can see? I've got a tape measure out in front of one of them. There looks like one handprint, and then up above it, yeah.
The fingers are pretty long.
Yes.
To reach all the way.
Yeah. That's a pretty good length on that hand. I like that one better than the one I got the tape on now. I'm gonna move it up to that one, and we're having a rough time. This is steep. I can see why something would have climbed right here. I'm showing 11 inch hand from the bottom of the thumb. I hope viewers can see this as well as we can. God, and this is steep. I'm having a hard time with that tape. Okay, but I'm seeing the thumb come out over here, and then you can see the fingers digging in at the top. I wish this was more level so I could cast it. I don't have a hand. This is amazing. 2 spots where it touched down climbing here, and we've been having a really battle coming up this steep mountainside. We want to get to the top of this and take this out, because it's the direction that we last saw the 14 and 19 inch footprints. But yeah, you know, people see them move around on all 4s and stuff, and when you're climbing and stuff, it would make it a lot easier to be able to use all 4s. So we're gonna see if we can find its rear footprints, but it looks like we got hands. Hope you guys can make it out. If this was a more level surface, I would attempt to cast this, but everything is gonna slop. This is the downhill slide. Everything's just gonna slop and run down this way. It's really not castable. I'm sure there's some techniques I can learn, like we should have some cardboard or some plastic that we can make a wall around it, especially on the downhill side, to catch everything from slopping out. But we don't have that with us today. We got one casting kit, and we just haven't found anything that's castable yet. And if you look at the steepness, you know, a lot of times when we're finding footprints, we're finding them on really steep stuff like we're on now, and it makes a bugger to cast something at that angle. We usually cast stuff when we find real good prints on a level surface, but I would sure like to have that handprint casted. But I guess I'm gonna have to make do with this film and a few photographs. So it's October 8th. We're in Rough Hollow, and it's turning out to be a great day. Brody and I are the furthest back in this side canyon that we call Land of the Giants we've ever been, and we're finding some neat stuff.